Welcome back to the channel for another video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So this video will be a part of the weekly preparation that I do. Just going to back test the previous week and understand what I could have done differently and look at what I saw or did see with a fresh pair of eyes as opposed to what I actually took in the previous week. So this is just so I can prepare to call accurate trades and analysis out in the Market Mentors Discord, where you can see I'm posting like my different analysis, what I'm taking, my winning trades, and various things that I'm doing. So I will check out the link in the description to join the Market Mentors Discord, and I'll see you guys there. So just getting back into this video, it is going to be a little different, so I'm testing this out. So I've already gone through and marked up the previous week and analyzed it, and I know what won and what didn't win. So I'm just going to walk through these trades and talk to you guys about why I was looking at these trades and why I took them, and just help dial my eyes back into the markets for this upcoming trading week. So we can go ahead and replay now. My steps here for why I took each trade is right here. And let's get right into it. I did backtest a few more weeks. Backtested 3 weeks yesterday. So just going to do this most recent week from March 17th through March 21st. And you can see here we had a few trades actually formed on Sunday. And it's based off the same influences that I'm looking at. So you see a sweep of liquidity here. The swing low breaks the upside, breaking the swing point. Leaves this imbalance here, so when price returns, looking for a buy move there. And you can see here that it formed. It was a little bit larger of a range, if you will, for at least a Sunday. Seeing that it had a pretty big accumulation zone that broke to the downside, sweep this liquidity here, then breaks the upside, leaves this imbalance, enter in there. Hits take profit just barely, but it does hit it. Then we had another area of interest form in the 15-minute. Same type of concept, swept this liquidity here, broke this swing low while leaving this imbalance here, so we bought into this imbalance, and then once it taps, looking for a sell move there, and then you see that it has this accumulation here, all these inside bars, breaks to the upside, just sweep this liquidity here, and then goes back to the downside, leaves some imbalance, it just break it with a wick, but it's still valid, and then it goes right through. This is a very, very clean trade, a little more optimal than this one, so very clean trade. And yeah, that would have been Sunday night. It's a good way to start off the week. So moving on to Monday, would have been a little more choppy. I don't think too many trades would have formed, just this one that I'm about to mark up. And here I was looking at it just because it swept this liquidity here, and then of course these swing lows here, breaks the upside of this swing high here. And I might have had to refine it a little bit, but you can say I would have probably did this imbalance as the area that I'm looking for price to return to, but in theory, it's still the same. Once it hits this area, even if it goes past down, I would still be looking for buys in theory until it breaks this point or a different type of area of interest formed. So it got to past this area. It's still valid for buys, looking for buys here. And it was a loss here, but it would have just been a valid loss. And you see it's not really ideal price action in this area here. This is Asian session on Monday night, so I would have been busy in theory anyway, so I wouldn't be able to even trade this. But yeah, it wouldn't have been ideal price action here. I would have said probably would have been a losing trade here, but it's also just one here. But yeah, it comes with it. So would have been one here, and yeah, that would have been a losing trade there. See this accumulation? Not sure. I guess it might have got deleted, but I had a full markup for it. Would have been this accumulation here, super liquidity there, breaks the upside, leaves some imbalance, and then a valid loss. So move on to the next day. It's all good. That trade from Monday, I would say maybe one there, but I usually can't trade Asian sessions on Monday, so it's not even totally accurate for me to even mark that up. So anyways, going to the next day, we see that we have another area of interest forming with sweep liquidity here and breaking to the upside of this, and breaking this swing point, leaving this imbalance here that was responsible for breaking this swing point, and then price returned. But also when it headed back to this area to return to it, gave us another area of interest here with this swing point or this swing high being broken, then breaking this swing low, leaving this imbalance here that broke that swing point, and it returned to that as well as soon as it returned to this area as well too. So in this case, I haven't had a scenario like this actually play out live yet. So in this case, it would have been accurate to look for both moves actually. So you could take both moves, let them play out however they're going to play out. Make sure you're risking the same amount for each trade, and you're gonna kind of ensuring that you're going to profit whatever way the market goes. So it wouldn't have been the most ideal profit because you're going to take one loss, but you're still going to end up on top with some profit because one of these trades should go through and your win should outweigh your losses. So the sell would have worked out in your favor. This one, a little tricky to tell which one you'd want to take more advantage of, like which one's more ideal in this case, just because it overall is still in an uptrend. It's looking like it has a bullish order flow, just with how things are flowing. But yeah, just it worked out for the sell that time in that favor. So take every valid trade you can, and the odds should work out for you. And looking back at this area, I did miss this area here. Now that I'm seeing it, seeing the sweep liquidity here, and it's breaking this area here. A little imbalance there. And I would say once the price returns to that area, then it'll be interesting to look for a buy there. That is during New York session too. So we can look for a buy around this area. Let's look on the 1 minute, see if we have an entry. So it's down here, and it's looking like we just don't have an entry at all, actually. So yeah, no entry would have formed there. I would say maybe we could use this as an accumulation, but I'll mark it. Let's see if I'm wrong or not. It just looks like there's no entry. Because once my orders or limits hit take profit before they're tagged, I just usually delete the entries. So that'd be the accumulation. We would have entry here, and let's see, measure my fib out. Maybe we did, I guess this could have been a trade, yeah. Let's see. I have to go to the higher time frame. Yeah, just hit take profit. So that would have hit take profit there. So that's an extra win that I missed when I was originally marking up. I mean, your price is very choppy on Tuesday, just with all these candles just accumulating. So that would have been an extra win. And looking back at it, going from Tuesday night, I had these two losses marked up. But I'm looking at it, there might not have been valid reason to take this trade, because I was looking at, this is a potential swing low, but I think it might have been different on a different broker. Like this might have been a swing low, but this wick here wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't there. So I guess I was just kind of going through different brokers, and I might have marked this was a swing low and trying to swing low. So these might not have been valid losses at all. I wouldn't have taken these trades, because I'm looking for some type of liquidity to be swept, and it doesn't occur. In this instance, it's just straight candles that's going up, just higher lows in this instance. So no liquidity was swept here, unless I guess I could count this one. But yeah, I wouldn't have taken these trades up here anyway. So looking back at that, could have looked for some trades here, but this is London session. I don't trade London session. So this would have been the only trade for Tuesday with these two trades as well, pre-New York session. But this would have been only AM or PM session New York trades there. So moving on to the next day, I don't trade London session. So wouldn't have tried to take advantage of anything in this area. Then moving on to Wednesday, formed another area of interest here, swept all this liquidity here, moved to the downside, broke to the upside, leaving this imbalance here. Then it gave us some 1 minute moves right here. I did call this out in my live session as well, take this live in the Market Mentors Discord. So just seeing this accumulation here, all these inside bars, sweeps to the downside, sweep this liquidity here, breaks to the upside, leaves a lot of imbalance, set my entry here. And it pushes to the upside right before the 9:30 open, and then 9:30 open just reverses to the downside, sweeps a lot of liquidity, and goes on to the next area of interest.